combination of comedy and feels. And then you get the full, like, 10-minute Manderville dance. It's great. The one that he did at the very end after the last quest, where it's just like the credits.
Alright. So that's there. Hello, we're back. I restarted the stream, but it sounds like the music bot fixed itself. I need to go to Twitch and move some stuff around. Oh, there it goes again.
Alright, Frost, you're on the music duty. Go!
Do 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 do. Let me just queue up the entire Stormblood soundtrack from Final Fantasy XIV.
Listen, if I could just play that,
hell.
I would.
He's like, but I'll get a kazoo and play it.
This is a harmonica.
Harmonicky.
Kazoos are strictly banned in this house.
Oh, I don't have to change it.
Man,
I'm changing my bardic instrument from bagpipes to a vuvuzela
two
now.
kazoo.
A two kazoo.
And a Rudy 2 kazoo to you.
Don't worry, he's gonna play it like a blues traveler though, so it's gonna be real good.
Listen, he sold his soul to the devil, so you're a bard warlock hybrid.
Oh,
Why has
cool.
nobody done that yet? The Infernal Pact warlock bard hybrid. And you just
Give me time. I've been doing a lot of warlock multi-classes lately.
you have.
I Thursday I will have a pally lock.
You know,
I've
Also,
got a
here's
clock.
our beautiful faces.
I feel like Bard always outclasses or is always.
Yeah, but we're doing it for the bit, and bards are all for doing it for the bit.
A bard infernal pact warlock.
Why haven't they made like a fiend lock? Or not a fiend lock, a fiend bard. Fiend themed bard.
I don't know. Why haven't they?
Why haven't they?
Well, that's why you take glamour bard and then fiend pact warlock.
Glamour is
Because your glamour thing is your enthralling performance, so everybody will want to listen to you play this incredibly shitty fiddle made of gold, because it would sound terrible if it was made of solid gold. But they have to watch it. They become enthralled by you.
Basically, you just become Tenacious D at that point.
Even better, the pick of destiny. That'll be your arcane focus.
Listen, I'm not saying in Forest for the Trees that Lee was going to find the Pick of Destiny, part of her class quest.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have Tenacious D cameo in there. Frost doesn't even remember.
It's been a while. I'm
They
like, to
showed
be
up-
fair.
They showed up at the festival.
Oh my god, that is right.
Right before I had to fight death.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we all were like, let's pull from the deck, and I'm like, here's all of my gold. I'll take 7 draws, please. I may have permanently fucked myself up with a -2 to all saving throws and 2 people hating me for the rest of my existence. But I got
just that one person in existence was just like, fuck Brayden. And that's how the beat began.
I like
the town guard and Crowley.
The one thing that got me is that we came across like 3 wishes. We could have undone it at any of this time.
Yeah.
And the one person who had control over those wishes was Rez.
I was gonna say, yeah, Frost, the finding the genie, that was to try and fix that for you.
I know, and then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna keep a ring. Guess just don't need that anymore." Like, cool, thanks.
I wish you're
Thanks,
bound
dude.
to this ring forever.
Uh, Shane, quick housekeeping. The Lathander's flare, does that require attunement?
For uncommittal noises.
Okay, you can get back to me. I'm just gonna put
Everyone
no for
else,
now.
yes. For actually, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
So that I can put that it requires attunement in my in my D&D Beyond.
Look, it's okay. I might not have had my 3 wishes, but we all got to see male Orisa naked, so I think we all won on that one.
Yeah.
Done deal.
All right. So, before we begin, you know how like last week we joked about the meme picture of the white people making the baby announcement on the placard one. I found the nerd version that just destroys it completely. Put it in the meme dump.
Oh god.
Okay.
Because the other one was just like, he put 3 pumps into me and the baby's cooking, and it was just like low-key calling your man a 3-pump dump. It's just like,
It's like they think they're so funny and clever. This is like, man, everyone's gonna make fun of that guy for the rest of his life now.
It's like you're so proud of the fact that it's just a twist. But this one I like it. Wake up, samurai! We're having a baby. And then
It's all the fun nerd memes, and it's like, thank God it's not the Starbucks 3 pumps of caramel.
But the Twitter caption for it was, "We gained a third party member," and it's like, oh, that's actually really sweet. It's like, that I like.
That is adorable.
All right. So, Shane, take us away to a magical faraway place.
Oh, are you talking about Grinding Coffee Co?
Yes, I am.
That's a fantastical place. They make some pretty fucking sweet coffee, and they are nice enough to be our partner. Go and buy some coffee. They have some fantastic new flavors. Apparently there's some French vanilla out there. That sounds alright. Can't say I've actually tried it or anything, but I trust them. The first 3 I had was pretty good.
You can't go wrong with French vanilla. Also, I saw somebody ordered some coffee this week.
Oh, cool.
Nobody's.
Which one of you?
I wonder
I was
what that
like,
could've
if
been for.
nobody's owning up to it, it must be somebody else.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
know
me.
who, and I know who it's for, but the person that bought it is not the one who's getting it.
Oh, I see.
It was a birthday present to me,
Ooh,
but it was not me who bought it.
gotcha. Well, that's awesome. What flavor are you getting?
Turtle Dream.
Nice, good choice. That one's delicious.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
When I worked at a grocery store, in the bakery that I worked at made turtle cookies freshly every day. I could eat so many of them.
You mean this stuff right here? Yeah, look at that.
The delightful
Good stuff.
chocolate caramel and pecans. Pecans. Yeah, looking at the website, it does seem that it's only French vanilla that they're promoting as a new flavor, which you can't go wrong with French vanilla, everyone. It's
It's a solid.
it's a staple coffee flavor for sure. Oh, Bally Blue Moon sounds really good. I'm gonna have to try that next.
I have this house to myself. I don't know why I keep my coffee in my room.
You have that house to yourself? The whole house? Forever?
Yeah, I live alone now.
What?
Yeah, my parents went and bought a house, and my brother bought a house, so now I'm living here alone. It's sweet.
Nice. Congratulations on becoming a homeowner by default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until one of my mates moves in, he's kind of forced his way in.
As long as he
It's
pays,
me.
As long as he pays rent.
It's me. I'm the package that's getting sent over there. It's fine.
Yeah, no. Like, dude, as long as they pay rent, that's fine.
Yeah, rent a box of beer every week.
Sure.
I mean, that does add up.
Like I would say at least utilities if like the house is paid off, but that's fine too. Anyways, we're about a half hour behind schedule, so let's jump right in.
Dive on in.
Dive on in.
Yeah. You guys did some stuff last week.
Sure did.
It was a fairly laid back week because I was hungover, much like this week.
Every week.
But yeah, you guys, yeah, pretty much. You guys kind of led the show where I couldn't be asked. You returned the Codex of Malice to Battle Mother Magdalene Larouse, and she rewarded you greatly, specifically Jordan, but the rest of you got some cool shit too. Then went on a bit of a shopping spree, buying some stuff. I tried to run some numbers on the fly, that didn't work, so then I just decided to sell Lorien some mithril chain for like 265 gold. And then, all the while in the meantime, Guzrock was making friends. Or rather, becoming more so acquainted with an old friend from a couple weeks back. And he was also setting up his restaurant, of which he has his first reservation tonight.
Oh, are we supposed to start?
That was what I intended you to do, yes, but yeah, tell me about this little dinner date you've got planned.
Paint us a word picture.
So, when the door opens, there's just we were told to make it special. There's just one table in the center with most of the candle lights out, but it's got one candle there, and then there's just the chandelier in the ceiling just providing illumination. Of course, the back's lit because cooking, but that's it. Everywhere else is kind of dimmed low, and there are just a trail of flower petals leading right over there. And somewhere probably is Aldruic, like with their instruments wrapped up. But it would be Allison who answers the door, dressed to the nines.
I like how when I knock on my table, my microphone doesn't pick it up. Even right next to it, it doesn't really.
Yeah, Allison. She isn't technically an employee, but she's just there to hang out with Guzrock, and they're friends, so she plays the part. She gets nicely dressed up in kind of a formal-looking dress that's suitably revealing, like it's parted up the thigh, just to show off enough. And yeah, she cracks the door and... Ah, our first guests. Welcome. Please come in out of the cold. We've got your table ready for you right this way.
Yeah, as Jordan walks in, she basically lights up the whole room because of her laurels are alight.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Guzrock knows how to go all out.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a very nice establishment. I can't imagine he orchestrated all of this himself. Just gives a knowing smirk and an eyebrow raise at Jordan.
No, I'm sure Allison helped. Or distracted.
She's probably still leading you to the table. Like, she'd pull out the chairs for you guys and go about getting glasses of wine poured. And she kind of just smiles and plays along and... Oh, well, I kept him on task and focused, but this was mostly his doing.
say the candle in the center is just on a skull.
Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better.
The rest
Very
of them are in
Kezra.
the soup.
The rest are in the soup.
I wonder what's on the menu.
Gazrock has set up a private menu for you. I'll go and see if the entrees are near. And she runs off back to the kitchen once wine is poured and all that fun jazz.
Oh, right to the entree.
So when she's coming back, there's a platter of just like
Frozen again.
who's frozen?
Everyone.
Here we are on the stream.
Oh
There
no!
we go. That's working again.
Oh, there it goes. Well, it's making my mic.
Yeah, everybody's good. I can see it.
Cool. But there's a platter of like mixed appetizers, just like a little sample platter, and probably like a little like rating list on which samples they like. There's like some breaded like some breaded peppers. There's some like potato skins and broccoli blight florets and just little variation with a little checklist on what is most delicious.
People has been crossed off 3 times on
Yeah,
that list.
there are three. There's three different sentient species that have been crossed off.
Listen, we will still eat gnome. They're not people, according to 4th edition.
It's bad luck to kill gnomes.
You watched that video.
I did.
Looks like gnomes back on the menu, boys.
But yeah, we'll turn and he's like, entrees will be out in 15, and kind of like pass the appetizers over.
Thank you, Gazrock.
Of course. If you need anything, inform Allison and she'll let me know.
Is she the maitre d' today?
She is, and hopefully my business partner.
Oh my, just business partner, huh?
It comes with many boons. And he'll return to prep the entree.
Lorian is a knight and trained in the wonderful knightly ways of being a knight, so she immediately has Jordan's chair pulled out.
Jordan will sit in it, used to, Lorian's ways, and kind of being catered to a little bit.
Well, this all looks very lovely. I'm genuinely surprised and impressed.
I didn't think they could pull it off, to be honest.
Well, we will have to leave a rather large tip.
I spent all my money on you and Aldrich today,
Ah.
but I have a lot of copper.
Well, there's a lot of copper. Alright. We'll work out the bill later, or we can dine and dash, as Envy would say.
As you say that, Allison kind of is off minding her own business, but she also walks towards the door and just click.
Ah, the cheeky cunt.
Yeah, Jordan would pick up her glass of wine and hold it up to Lorian. Cheers. to what? We've been working together 10 years now. Half of that we've been entangled in each other.
I'm surprised it took that long. So just lightly clink.
Well, it took 10 years for us to be trusted to go out and do some pretty crazy things. I did not expect them to send me on a mission for ball spawn or Bay Knights. It's still such a low level of the church.
They had great faith in you, though, and it wasn't misplaced.
Yes, but I think even they know that every night has its dawn. I think your light mixed, my light mixed with your dark kind of confuses the enemy.
As the order says, we exist in the shadows to protect the light.
Speaking of protection, I've always been taught that you protect the ones you love. And you've shown that for me time and time again these last 10 years. And we're about to embark on what I feel is going to be a very tumultuous endeavor. She kind of looks around with this crazy lot. And I wouldn't want to do it without you by my side. And I think for once we can protect each other. And she's gonna pull out this box that has it's a blue box with like silver engravings. And she'll open it up and it's just a simple platinum band. And whatever will come after these adventures.
There's a... Lorian just goes red, and she just says, wow, usually we wait until dessert to pop a surprise, but, I'm definitely not going to say no.
I don't think we'll make it to dessert.
Is that because you're worried about the cooking, or...
No. I can purify all that. That's not a problem. It's just so romantic in here.
It is.
You know what happens after I have a glass or two of wine?
I do. I know full well. And she just gestures for more to keep coming.
Allison is quick to the to come over to your side and
You know me. I'll melt anybody's space, but I'm just a big chicken.
Grisrock will come out again. There's a big tray, and I should have mentioned it before, but the beard is all braided and there's a net around it. He's a professional.
Thank goodness.
I love it.
Yeah. There is a net around it. The chef's hat is kind of partially skewered on one of the horns. But he comes out with the tray and says, I think this is going to be the house's signature dish, and we'll unveil this this yak Swellington, and it is encased. There is like an upside down yak skull furnished into a bowl, or with for the sides next to the plate with the Yak Wellington or Yak Wellington, and we'll just set it down.
Looks delicious, Guzrock.
It does. You'll have to share the recipe at some point.
Of course. Bon appetit. Bon appetite. Bon appetite.
Bone appetite. Because you use
Bone
the
appetite.
bone marrow as well.
Yes, I did.
Nothing goes to waste.
And he'll kind of I don't know if Aldrich's already playing or not, but he'll bow out again and leave the two to their devices and bring out the tiramisu later.
I think the music bot is just in full riot tonight.
Yes, no.
Yeah, so once Lorian is wearing the platinum ring, Jordy will reach across the table and hold her hand. Every yin needs its yang, and she'll see that she's wearing an identical one. Identical ring.
So this makes it official then, yeah?
That's the hope.
Alright. And she'll just give the hand a little squeeze.
And it'll also allow me to protect you a little bit more as we get into even more trouble.
And I'll just continue protecting you and everyone else.
They're gonna need a lot of it. Why do I feel we're just getting started, but we've adopted a bunch of children?
Aldrich's fairly responsible.
That's true, minus his blood-drinking blade.
God, isn't that sad when the bard is the most responsible of everyone else?
I said fairly responsible. I didn't say the most responsible.
Speaking of Aldruic, you were playing this event, I believe.
Just
What instrument did you go with?
I believe got a lute from Envy because I wasn't going to be playing bagpipes in this.
Just
Bagpipes,
play
the
My
most
Heart Will Go
romantic
On
song.
with bagpipes.
The romantic instrument.
Yes,
bagpipe,
I would. That would be amazing.
kilt and everything.
Yeah, just for my own amusement, why don't you give me a performance check? With your-
advantage. No,
Yeah.
I can't determine that. Ignore me.
You want
Oh,
the
wow.
10 or you want the 10?
It's adequate.
It's good enough.
Yeah, it's like
I haven't
you
missed
know,
a note yet, but very,
Yeah.
very sweaty looking. Like, oh god, I don't want this to go wrong.
It's your niece's third grade recital good.
yeah. It's like, you know, he's not just playing the same riff from Smoke on the Water over and over again, but it's not like Wheel of Time or anything like that.
You know what makes it a 10? He just goes, anyways, here's Wonderwall, and then starts playing.
Yes, I like it.
Wrong.
He's trying to
Anyway,
play my heart. He's trying to play My Heart Will Go On, but on a lute, it doesn't sound as good as it would a flute.
But when he gets the natural 20 on the next roll, he's just like, all right, this is a little what I like to call Dragon Force, and then he just starts.
Like, you need a romantic sounding song. He'd be playing like "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal.
That would be a good one too. But I just meant the absolute shredding on a lute. Right.
Like, what are you doing? This is supposed to be romantic dinner. Yeah, but this is awesome. Come on.
oh,
This
like
is
Sting of the
romantic for
War.
dragons.
Jordan's gonna take a bite of the Yak Wellington. How good is it?
How good is it?
If memory serves,
Let me check.
You
It is
rolled a
22
22.
good.
So yeah, that's pretty damn good. It's
Wow. I
cooked
didn't even.
pretty much to perfection, wrapped in pastry that rose really well, and the mushroom is sautéed and juicy and has absorbed all that flavor. It's pretty damn impressive.
Oh my god. This is. I didn't even purify this. Have you tried some?
I'm gonna take a bite now. It's probably very melty, very flavorful, very yak.
Good wine, great food, amazing company. What more could a girl ask for?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
And he brings it
Sounds
out.
like you worked very hard on it.
How did he know tiramisu was my favorite?
You just told me.
Aldrich sleight of hands away the journal he took.
The notes Jordan gave him. How do you think your family's gonna take the news?
I'm sure they'll get over it. It's not like there's a deep-seated rivalry between our houses, after all. She just
No?
coughs into her hand.
Mhm.
Because there is.
Yeah. Very Romeo and Juliet.
So
I mean-
naturally they were like, let's pair the two together and see what happens.
That's why
Maybe
the
this can bring
tiramisu-
an end to their fighting, finally.
One could hope. Maybe they'll see reason eventually. We haven't killed each other in 10 years after all.
That's true. Not since I joined the church instead of going into the family business. Kind of hard for a line to continue when the only heir left is not interested in the male persuasion.
There's magical ways around that.
You beat me to the joke.
Yes, but let them be happy in their delusions.
That's fair. Oh no. We surprise them with it a couple years later. We're like, look, it's the heir you wanted for both families. And they're like, wait, how? And it's like, don't worry about it.
We found a way. That will be a day worth working towards.
Look at us already discussing children.
Just not right away.
No, no.
Even for yeah, even for our kind.
It took us 10 years to get to this point. There's no rush.
We still have plenty of time. At least 100 years.
And Shane writes down all the ways to kill us.
Telling you, man, poison tiramisu is gonna be great.
Poison tiramisu cut with a dagger.
Oh no.
Oh, happy dagger.
This is your reminder to all high school students. Romeo and Juliet is not a love story. It's a parody.
Okay, yeah, they lived to over 100. Okay.
A long time. So we eat and tiramisu and
Mm-hmm. Small talk.
Okay, Aldrich playing. It's pretty great, buddy. It's pretty great.
Okay, Aldrich.
Eldrig's like, fucking cat in my driveway. Get the fuck out of here.
Aldrich, calm
Open
down.
the-
It's just a
oh.
cat.
Opening the window.
I don't know that
Get
there
out
was
of
a
here.
cat.
Get out of here,
Try-
cat. You're ruining everything. Tabaxi's like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just shopping here, man.
Fucking
I was gonna say,
You will
Aldrich
impress me by
conveniently
never
like
muffins.
puts the hat down and like upside down and kind of just nudges it forward.
There, take a 20.
There you go.
You know, Aldrich looks good in his new armor.
Yeah. Everybody's looking real fancy.
So, what do you think is upstairs?
Probably a bedroom. Did they even make it that far?
Probably not.
Aldrich in the background.
Find out.
Yeah, collectively between Envy and Aldroic, they both just kind of.
No, they didn't.
Allison just kind of like looks down into her dishcloth and
Hey Gus, can we have our tiramisu upstairs?
Of course.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll take it
And
upstairs. I don't need to be convinced.
You didn't have time to replace all the furniture, so there is still a lamp with a skull over it.
I can make it work. See, what you do to make that romantic is you put a piece of red silk cloth over it, and it changes the mood lighting, and potentially sets everything on fire.
You gotta angle it just right.
But at least it'll look pretty while it burns.
Or, you know, instead of using a candle, you can use the light cantrip.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a light cantrip instead of fire, for sure.
and the light cantrip can be used as it can make light of most colors as well, I think.
Can
So
it? I thought that was dancing lights.
I thought it was light, but I might be getting the two mistaken.
Boop.
It does not say.
Yeah, I think
Can be
I think
colored as you like.
What?
After dim
Oh,
light
yeah,
for
color
an
as
additional
you like.
20
There you
feet.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, so it's gonna
There
be
you go.
set to a romantic red. I've always never noticed that. That'd be so scary if you just be like, I'm gonna cast light and I'm gonna make it this blood red, and as you're just coming down the hallway, you just play Skyrim battle music, cue up. You never should have come here as you're just chasing down goblins.
Oh man, no, that's perfect. You just play a Hexblade Warlock, and when you manifest your weapon, you cast light on it so it looks like a red lightsaber igniting. When you're in like some dark room, that'd be so cool.
I'm saving that for the hex.
Calendria 2.0 is just gonna be a Sith warrior.
Yeah, and you do the Darth Vader intro too. You're just down a dark hallway, and it's like, what is that? And you just,
Thaumaturgy to make the breathing like super loud, and everyone starts freaking out when the Hexblade lights up.
It's perfect.
Jesus Christ, that Azamar looks pissed.
Oh man.
And then that skull lamp would look gnarly too if it weren't for the panties hanging off of it.
And that's what's being used to change the color. It's just a pair of panties.
And it's neither Jordan's nor Lorian's.
Yeah. Because Jordan's not wearing any.
Dun, dun. Lorian's in a suit, so she probably is.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that they spend a couple of hours upstairs eating their tiramisu off of each other.
Tiramisu. They eat the tiramisu and then have pie for dessert. Alrighty. Not to hog the entire session.
Well, I don't
No,
mind.
keep going. Exactly. Now y'all gotta do your taxes soon, so that'll take the rest of the episode up.
Yeah.
Hey,
The rest
we're
of you
not
guys
married yet. Okay.
yet, so you can't file jointly. Therefore, double taxes.
No.
But yeah, that night seems to come to a close. The lovely couple run upstairs and terribly don't make a mess of things, and aren't gonna cost Guzrock and Allison a couple hours of cleaning later. But that's tomorrow's problem. Do any of you kids discuss anything of the night's events?
After cleaning up a bit, Gozerk will probably just sit down, just really, just the old kind of tired, and kind of glance over to Allison and Aldruic, and we'll set some plates down for them as well. I appreciate the assistance.
It was good fun, though be warned, this one was, just a bit of friendly assistance. Next time will cost you.
Well, I did pay you 25 gold.
I'm sure you gave me 15.
Insight check. Because I'm sure it was 25.
Is your girlfriend trying to cheat you out of money already?
I mean, either way, she's saying it's gonna cost you next time, and saying you gave her.
I believe her.
Shit.
Yeah, you must have underpaid her.
Oh shit, I hand over 10 more.
She ain't nothing but a gold digger.
You're so gullible. Just imagine if a customer suggested he had already paid. Come now, Guzrock, you have to be ready for these kinds of things, she says as she just hands the gold back.
Good point.
How much would that meal have cost?
However much an expensive meal is.
Remember that point where we said we were doing taxes? Let's cost a meal together.
So, beef Wellington, I know from having purchased one fairly recently, is about $45-50 at a Gordon Ramsay equivalent restaurant. So you can kind of gauge it from there.
Well, normal meal is
Wellington isn't normal.
yeah, but hang on. There's a spot for this.
There's an app for that.
Lifestyle expenses.
Yeah, I think in D&D world it's 2 gold.
Meals per day, aristocratic 2 gold, or wealthy 8 silver.
Probably the 2 gold.
The 2 gold, okay.
We bought the $90 1 ounce portion of Wagyu beef. Where you had to do a minimum purchase of 3 ounces.
Oh yeah, that.
Did we ever tell you that, Shane? The restaurant we went to, they had this $90 cut of meat, and you had to order. It was per ounce $90, and you had to get a minimum of 3 ounces.
Jesus fucking Christ!
$270.
And they were like, yeah, it's usually best to get it as an appetizer and just do the 3 ounces. And it's like just do. It's like that's the only option if you want to try it. We'll pass, thanks. It's like
Yeah, fuck that.
It's like I will take your risotto instead, and it was amazing.
What is your most expensive drink? That'll be the Chateau Latour, and that comes out at $1,400 a glass. I will take 1 JD and Coke, please.
I think the most expensive wine there was 2,000 something.
Yeah, but that
I'll
was
have your
that was
finest
glass.
cup of ice cold water, please.
Oh, speaking of, there'd be a 10 gold bottle of wine as well. So 14 gold all up for that kind of meal.
Lord Shakaka, hello.
Hello.
Don't you just love having the channel open to watch from the beginning and Twitch just doesn't start it? Yeah, that's always great.
An arm and a leg. Alright.
And it froze
So-
again. God.
I
what
am
is
going to
on?
leave.
Oh, there it goes.
Now we're moving. Now I have to fix something on Discord's side for it to not keep freezing. Anyways, I interrupted you, Dido.
No, I gotta do math. Hold on.
Someone's getting a shitload of copper.
No. I
Someone
spent all my
said
I
no
spent
longer
most of my copper, remember? On either one of the two's armor. I spent a whole bunch of copper.
Question though, did Jordan and Lorian check off what was the most good?
Yes.
That's probably
The-
that's probably price enough because he'll price things accordingly.
Well then, I will leave 10 silver pieces for a tip.
You scumbag.
Why? Why
That's like a 7% tip.
Okay. Listen, the whole meal was comped, so it's actually 100% tip because.
Yeah, cool.
You know what? I
Sorry,
don't.
it's an 80 gold gratuity, so
Yeah.
I don't like odd numbers, so I'm gonna leave 11 gold and 75 silver.
Oh well, now she's one-upping my silver. All right.
Only because this was Jordan's idea. It's not comp. She's actually paying for it. So it's... Hold on. 14, right? Oh, maybe 75 is too much.
Well, I will go to Aldric and I will place 10 silver in the little hat he left on a stool near him.
hey, that's just my regular hat. You don't.
Alright, so Guzrock gets 11 gold and 75 silver from our meal food.
Aldric gets 10 silver because I really enjoyed Freebird.
Well, thank you kindly.
So my other thing's not going to be ready for a couple weeks. But the potion was going to be ready.
Yeah, the potion would be ready by the morning.
Oh, it's not on here. Okay. I'll sit down and and I think this just like the night before, like as Aldric and Allison are eating, just ask, do you think anyone is? Do you think it is possible for anyone to be beyond what those two would consider redemption?
Theoretically, one might be well past that point. Why, you were telling me just earlier that your last adventure took you to take down someone that was partaking in some heinous acts.
I was not a good person in my youth. In fact, most of this village or town does not even remember me.
I find that difficult to believe. You're quite... you cut quite the remarkable pose.
Do I?
Quite the piece of steak.
Quite the cut of meat.
Quite the cake of beef is what she's saying.
Yes, precisely. What's got you thinking about this, Guzrock?
I'm just wondering if I can. I'm wondering if I can trust someone who I named.
Didn't I cut her hands off?
Because I did.
Oh.
You were the one that suggested that Guzrock do it.
Right, I was the one who gave the order.
Yeah, because you were like, she's a caster. You got to get rid of her hands.
Now, not that I haven't done that kind of thing when I was young and stupid, but I don't know. I did a lot after I course corrected my life.
Well, that you've stopped to think about this, I'd say, is a cause for. No. Is evidence that you're not beyond redemption. If you can identify your actions and your wrongdoing, then that is the first step towards fixing them.
You know, I used to follow the tenets of a demon lord long ago.
In a distant land.
The Demon Lord.
Yeah. God of savagery.
Alright. That is quite something. But as long as you don't go rampaging about town, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Oh no, I haven't done that for centuries. I realized that my people were not in good hands. And on that realization, I led them away. And became a soldier for these people. Even fought some of my own kind.
It's not uncommon to have a shrouded past, dear. I'm not sure it's something you have to dwell on.
Oh,
You can always forward to the future.
what little is left of mine. I want to leave something grand.
Is that why you've invested in this little slice of heaven?
Yes. Everybody loves food.
Well, I think it's a cute little idea. Though I think you're mistaken with just how much time you've got left. I'm sure you've got plenty of years ahead of you.
We will see.
No matter. Don't dwell on negative emotions. You've done a wondrous thing tonight. Think about that instead. Think happy thoughts.
I'll do that. Oh, Aldrich, don't tell your sisters.
Sisters.
Huh?
Don't tell the girls.
Oh. Right.
Aldrich adopts siblings.
Hell no, I've been adopted.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Alrighty, is that roughly how the night ends then?
Yeah, the next day he's gonna, cause he asked Jordan and Lorian if they could Zone of Truth the
cultist lady.
No, the bandit lady.
Or
Yeah, the band.
bandit lady.
Yeah, whatever her name was.
Kuru.
Kuru.
She definitely prepared it.
Cool. So that's the other thing he's gonna do. He's gonna go visit her.
Yeah, it's probably late morning. I'd imagine Lorian and Jordan were kind of up late, you know, chatting and not
Chatting.
Chatting.
Yeah.
Chatting.
And sharing dessert and such. So they probably get up nice and late.
Chatting with their hands.
And their mouths.
They were being such great best friends / roommates.
Ooh.
As history will always remember.
The dual income aunts.
Yeah, precisely. So yeah, you're able to.
Hang on a sec.
Go.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It works. Radimus Ingle still need to do the thing for Radimus Ingle, so
What?
And what thing was that?
that was to do the meal for him, so that he can get the scroll.
Mm,
And that was going to be on opening night.
which is tonight.
No, this was a private gig, wasn't it?
No, but it's morning now.
Yeah.
Opening night was going to be the night
The
after
next night.
our.
Got it.
So I would say menus are made, and you know what? He'll talk to her after he gets the scroll.
Okay, that's a fair call.
Because that makes more sense.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, he'll have menus ready with the input from the two ASMR, and have a table for Radimus Ingle.
Is it in the kitchen so he can listen to you yell at everybody while they're cooking?
You donkeys.
Yeah. Now that you're thinking about it, it occurs to you that you haven't actually seen Radimus Ingle since you set out for your, or rather, since you received payment for that job he had you do earlier. He said he was coming back, but you haven't seen him, though you have been out and about for a couple of days.
Yeah, he got sent the invitation. He's a wizard. He expects him to poof in.
He's never early, nor is he late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
If Guzrock can catch
And
Jordan before she leaves for the church, she might be able to prepare sending.
hey, could you send a message to Radimus Ingle? And tell him
She's like, her dress from last night is like all like askew and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
She's carrying her shoes.
Yeah. Definitely not Walk of Shame style, but well loved. Yeah, give me like 3 hours.
Sure. Just remember to let him know that I have demon-infused ingredient spices, and he just walks off talking about all the other ingredients he collected: the spider jelly, the broccoli blights, the gassed hand that he was gonna make some kind of like drink out of using the poison and just fermenting it.
Yeah. Were you gonna look into the thing Allison was telling you about? The mushrooms?
Yes.
that something that you can do yourself with for the day?
Yeah, if you can do that in a day, then yeah, I'll go do that.
Yeah. Allison would have told you about how it's these clusters of mushroom creatures have been sprouting up in the wilds not far out of town. This has only been happening as per 2 or 3 weeks ago, and their coming has been a part of a greater climating, like merging, rather a greater merging of two strange. I can't remember the word, but like, just two different ecosystems merging for some unknown reason. But yeah, there are fairies and things being sighted out in the woods now.
Oh
That's a bit
yeah,
concerning.
they saw a group of them magic missile something to death.
Yeah, eviscerate a wolf.
Yeah, there were at least 25 of them because there was like 100 magic missiles.
But yeah, one of the particular creatures that's been sighted is a fairly dopey, docile mushroom creature, apparently. And they're very bright in colour, so they should be pretty easy to hunt down. They're just lingering in the forest north of Skjarn, as the last reports read.
He'll let everybody know where he's going. In case anyone wanted to join, and he'll go in search of giant mushrooms. Giant mushroom monsters.
Neat. I'll help.
Yeah, like, if you want to wait until Jordan comes back, Jordan will help, but she's not going anywhere without her armor.
Sure.
But she does send that message to Radimus Ingle. Guzrock has a special demon-infused dish for you tonight at opening. A special table for you and the guest.
Can you post sending for me?
Yeah. I counted the words. It's enough words.
That's fine. I'm not concerned about that.
As long as they're on the same plane of existence. Hold on. I gotta find it. Gotta.
She is familiar with the target.
Yeah, that's not my main... Oh. That kind of is my main concern. Do you guys remember the reveal?
Yes, I do. She is
I am still familiar with who I think
I think Dido just... Oh no, there she goes. Yeah, I'd imagine that
am I back?
just gets... Yeah.
You're still here.
I'd imagine that just gets transferred to him, to the original spellcaster. So, yeah, you send that message off, and after about 20 seconds you hear like, oh, what the? Who the? Oh! Very good. Well, I'll be there with bells on. Thank you for informing me.
With the bells und whistles.
I'm gonna be happy if he just comes in actual bells.
Yeah, just bells. It's very gaga.
And then she would meet back up after she's done her prayers and rituals and stuff.
Yeah, cool. Alright. Hunting mushrooms.
Hunting mushrooms.
Allison goes off to get a bit more information. She asks around in a couple of the taverns and even discusses it with like local guard enforcement and stuff like that. And she comes back and she's able to give you a decently recent idea as to where these creatures have been congregating. But they aren't without their own warnings. Some of the people she spoke to happen to mention that they, when threatened, can utilize poisonous gases inside themselves to defend themselves. So you'd best be careful.
Okay. You best be careful.
That would have been good to know yesterday. That's okay.
Well, that was on Guzrock to warn you. We can get a nudge. Because Guzrock didn't know.
Yeah.
Or because Shay didn't know, rather.
Well,
Guzrock,
the mushrooms-
however, irresponsible.
The mushrooms you guys were eating yesterday were just normal mushrooms.
Yeah. No, she said she would need to know for spell preparation.
Yeah.
At least that's what the mushrooms told us.
That's what the mushrooms told us.
That's what the mushroom.
We're totally harmless.
Yo man, are you poisonous? Nah.
Nah, fam. Nah, we're good. Okay.
That's okay. It's okay. I've got another way. I got another way. I don't need protection from poison. I have lesser restoration. We're good. I think I got us covered.
Anyway, we are getting pretty close to a break.
Are we? Yeah, I suppose.
I think so.
Alright, we'll take
So-
Time flies when you're
How about-
having.
Yeah.
Alright,
Why don't
so-
we jump up, stretch our legs, and do whatever else you might need to do? Make another, grinding coffee, or go to the fridge and get a VB, which is more than likely what I'll do. And then congregate back here in some minutes.
Some minutes, y'all. We'll be back.
Some minutes.
Yes, precisely.
Alright, mics are technically still hot, so just mind your tongues.
Oh my god, boobs.
Oops.
Boobs everywhere.
Yeah, we're at the halfway point.
Butts and
YouTube
boobs and
camera.
boobs and
Not enough boobs. We need more boobs, more butts. And the stream chat and the.
I can lift my shirt too, but it's not what they're looking for.
I mean, look, I'll join you. It's fine.
Are we on?
We are an all-inclusive boob channel.
Are we on we got the screen covered?
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Woo!
Haha, Shane missed it. Haha, sucks to
Get,
be
get wrecked.
Pew pew pew. Yeah. Anyways,
Well, hey, Red, you'll be excited.
You can see what
always
Nido's
excited.
doing since she's not
Thursday.
moving.
Oh, okay.
Thursday, I think the way that I built my new character, you shouldn't die.
Well, that's good.
And I should be able, theoretically, be able to put out enough damage and threat that all of the attention will be on me.
That's good. The nice thing about this campaign too for Thursday is that basically we don't necessarily have to fight everything. Like, you could do a full pacifist run. It just kind of hasn't worked out that way in this game.
Because I was like, there's really no threat generation in this game.
No.
But if you're fighting something intelligent and you hit it real hard, it's more than likely gonna attack you.
Mhm. Oh, that backfired. Okay.
And I have ways to do a lot of damage all at once. Piss it off and make it attack me.
Those are trash. Yeah, I'm just.
But I will be right back.
Okay.
That's okay.
Are you going downstairs? Can you bring me some ginger ale?
Ginger ale.
Thank you.
Change your whale.
Ginger ale. Ginger
Dido's
ale.
camera all messed up and Shane too busy getting beer to see boobs.
He had his headphones on though.
I know.
I missed boobs.
You miss
boobs.
all our boobs.
Missed all of our boobs.
I could send you a
that's a-
picture of Drake and Josh so you could see another pair of boobies.
Boobs. I immediately heard Megan's voice. Megan.
I kinda had to see to something urgently.
Fucking cats in your yard.
I desperately had to use the toilet.
Well, that's urgent too.
So, yeah, kinda worth it. Kind of.
Kind of worth it. Kind of. Alright. There's still 15 seconds on the ad, so I will just remind everyone boobs and butts because they cannot see it.
Best thing
Although
yet.
it will be on the recording. That's fine. All of the butts and all of the boobs. And look, Rez is playing Company of Heroes too. I did not imagine
The
that
biggest butt ever.
I was like, I can't imagine that game really has that much replayability, but there they are.
I can't say I've ever played it.
It's just a World War II RTS. It ain't nothing to write home to the farm about, but it's pretty fun. I think it was one of the first ones that utilized like cover in your mass combat game too.
Just, wrangled my own boobs, thanks.
Have our own boobs with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah. I like that loot. It's really good.
Yeah. Speaking of, I just got one from Rez. What did you send me? Ah, that is also good. Thank you, darling. And I see you brought cookies.
I did bring cookies. I like the cookies.
Everybody get some tinfoil ASMR.
Yes.
Fair.
I'll take one. They were pretty great.
No.
I should probably get rid of that before I forget and...
It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
Just move your chair more in the middle.
Nothing to see here. It's just a smiling Macton over my shoulder.
The best part is, I'm gonna point this out, like right where your hair and headphones are. It was just a nip
It was
slip.
fading, I saw that, just to show a nipple.
I was amusing. Hello, Dido.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. We'll come back here in a moment, chat. Shay's just enjoying milk and cookies.
So the first time I made my Hero Forge character, I gave her an axe. And I was like, she doesn't use an axe. Why does she have an axe?
Why not?
She has to ask them a few questions.
Tell me no lie. Or you'll get the glaive. Man, I just realized Jordan's passive perception and passive insight are insane. Too bad passives don't really get used in 5e.
If only we were in some long-term module where you could use it.
Even modules don't. They use it more often, but not all that much.
Not that much at all. Excuse me. Does. They were great cookies.
Man, I'm gonna warding bond Lorian so good. And I realized it's not a concentration spell, so double positive. Warding bond, shield of Faither, plus 3 to your AC. Can't touch this.
Alright, Shay's done with her cookies. So let's get ready to come back in. Hello, here's our faces again. We back. We here. To our new people who have come in, welcome, hello. We'll once again remind you that our sponsors, Grinding Coffee Co. You can, of course, get some grinding coffee using our affiliate code, Party Life Games, to get you some coffee. Shane, take us back into a magical faraway place.
Yes, Shane will do just that.
Do it.
You all set out on, at least I assume you all go. Guzrock comes around asking if you guys want to go and hunt a strange mushroom creature, because, you know, the Yak Wellington was pretty good, but it could use something a bit more
Truffles?
magically infused, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we also trust him not to run off in the middle of his side quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a fun afternoon of outing. Rather, a fun afternoon of hunting. Going off the information given to you by Alison, you have a vague idea as to where you're going to have to look. But why don't we start with some tracking?
Of course.
Did I cast guidance on Guzrock for this said tracking?
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
you certainly can.
Ah, definitely appreciated. 11.
Yeah. You have a bit of a tough time trying to work out exactly what kind of tracks you're looking for, or what kind of signs. Like, you have a decent idea as to, say, what a deer might be doing, or what a bear might be doing.
What
But
does a mushroom track look like?
yeah, exactly. You heard that they were mushrooms, but you didn't really get a decent idea as to what they look like, or what sounds they make, or what tracks they leave, or how they even move around to begin with.
Do they have feet
So-
hidden in the ground?
Yeah, they just move around like a diglet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful, everyone.
Thanks,
There
I
might
love
be a
it.
fungus among us. There may be a fungus among us. Careful, everybody.
Oh no.
But
Be
yeah,
suspicious of everything.
unfortunately, you'll lose about an hour to kind of just blindly stumbling around in the forest. Don't really get anywhere. Would someone roll me a D100?
Ooh, 84.
Yeah. Luckily, though, as you're stumbling around this jungle, oh, it's not a jungle, it's a forest, you're relatively left alone. You do hear some creatures in the snowy thickets kind of sizing you up, but nothing leaps out at you or anything like that. Yeah, why don't we continue on with another survival roll, if you will?
Okay. I got this.
Guidance.
Yeah.
The power of Lathander compels you.
27.
So much better.
So much better.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Given a bit of time, you're still not sure what you're looking for, but whether by just luck or whether if that weird circle shape you were following was the correct track, you you eventually stumble across a couple of trees with bright pink mushroom-looking things lingering amongst them, and they seem to be sentient creatures. They can't chat amongst themselves, but they seem to be having a friendly little gathering, as I will show you exactly what they look like. Remind me how to enlarge a token.
That would be Shift Z. Also, did you move us over so we could see it?
I did not. I was hoping this would show you without me moving you to the room.
Nope.
Oh,
You can't show
well.
us the token if we're not on the room.
Lorian, you seem to be missing health.
Oh, apparently I am. I'll fix that. That was the damage that Jordan inflicted the night before.
Yes, I like it.
People need to know that I give off light. That doesn't mean I won't melt your face.
It's true.
You sure we give her the right oysters, guys?
Battle oysters.
They're so cute.
Did the zoom in again for me? 'Cause it didn't pop up.
That doesn't seem to be working for me.
Why don't I try? Just fine. Shift C, my dude. Shift C.
There it goes. Look at those cute little things.
I'm terrified and intrigued.
Now, if I walk up to these and then a bunch of gnashing teeth suddenly appear on that seemingly innocuous face.
That would be something.
I'm more worried about it reeling back and sucker punching you and instantly killing you like in Dark Souls.
That was me. I tried to do that one game.
Because that Dark Souls clip is always hilarious, where the guy's like, "Come at me, bro," and the mushroom just goes wham and not kills him immediately.
Yeah, how fucking good is that? Yeah, does Guzrock actually walk out amongst these creatures?
Yeah, he's gonna approach them.
Are you approaching them?
I'm approaching them.
can't cook him into
And-
food if I don't get closer.
If
No.
I die, tell my story.
So we're
Tell my
so
story.
we are killing them, right? So that you can cook them.
Oh, is that what we're doing? We're here to murder these delightful things?
I don't know. Maybe they want to be. They're from the fairy realm. Something. They're weird.
One of them just goes, existence is pain. Kill me and consume my flesh.
I don't think they're. I'm gonna grab Lorian's hand as Guzrock is approaching these things. I don't think they're gonna consent to being eaten.
Most things don't.
Do they? I mean, unless they're from the Feywild, do they? Maybe they like to have haircuts, and I could just trim a little bit off the top. It's okay.
And And Jordan is going to activate the warding bond from their rings.
Okay.
Which gives you resistance to all damage and a +1 to AC and saving throws.
Holy fuck, I love this ring.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna step closer as well. Not close, that close, but close enough.
These delightful creatures, they were kind of in a circle as if having a conversation, but they don't have mouths and therefore they cannot speak. And when Guzrock says excuse me, they all kind of just turn and kind of shift in a little bit to have a look, and they kind of blink at him, unsure of this big Minotaur man.
I feel like I'm being sized up.
Engaging if you're a threat.
Do you understand me?
Collectively, in unison, they all just blink.
Nod if yes.
One eye and then the other.
Blink if no.
An appropriate amount of time goes past, and then they all just blink again.
Okay.
You're not sure if that means no, or they're just blinking.
I try speaking. Try switching to Abyssal. You understand Abyssal?
Yeah. This one over here just shifts closer when you start speaking Abyssal. And it gets, like, right up to you. And it's a small creature, so it only goes up to, like, you know, your midsection or... probably not even that. And then it just stares up at you under the brim of its mushroom cap. And then it fucking headbutts you.
Ow! My knee!
Alright, Lorian's like, hey, that's enough of that, and is gonna draw the sword and get closer.
13 to hit. I don't think-
Misses.
And that will be initiative.
Do the gnashing teeth all appear now?
No, they don't have Nash. Wait a minute.
I'm sure there's a picture of adorable mushrooms with suddenly terrifying teeth.
I'm sure there
They
is.
actually do have mouths, apparently.
What?
Or rather, you know,
That checks
the
out.
small,
Oh no, huh?
the little ones don't.
Oh no!
Don't worry, these things aren't threatening. They only have a +3 to hit.
Oh no!
Actually, I'm going to change that. I don't like that.
Thank
yeah.
you. Welcome to DM.
Nah, the other thing they have is dangerous enough, so we'll leave it at that. Okay. Eldroic was sitting back, like, yeah, I know this is gonna go pear-shaped. I'm just gonna sit back here and fucking, when it does, I'm just gonna be at a nice, safe distance and I can do whatever the fuck I want from back here. And that's exactly what happened, because it's now your turn.
Well. No one listened to me when I said there was a fungus among us.
Listen, now you can feed the dagger truffles. You're welcome.
What if it's allergic to mushrooms?
You probably would have known by now. Or are you just not caring of your dad's
Oh, God.
needs?
Oh god, that's so scary. How could something so cute be so scary?
Yes.
I'm going to put Shatter, so 10 by 10,
Shader.
focused on this boyo here.
Which one? Yeah, I like it. So you'd pick up 4 of them, the top 4.
Yep, and it just kind of like reaches, like looks over and like snaps his finger to make the whole just like area explode.
Oh no.
Yeah, sweaters, roll it.
Yeah,
Good damage.
just 15.
Conveniently, con is the one thing they do have. So going from left to right. So that one, left boy failed.
Yeah.
That partially left boy succeed. He succeed. And that one succeeds as well. So that is half damage, is it?
So 15 to the first, 7 to the rest. Also love upcasting just to roll a 1 on it.
Is there any additional effect to shatter?
Only if
Like
they
a knockback
were, like inorganic, like made of glass or stone and stuff, because they would break.
These crystal mushrooms.
Unfortunately not. The
There
one
you
on the
go.
far left takes the brunt of it, and it's just blasted by concussive force. And parts of its mushroom cap just get blasted away. So it now kind of resembles like, I don't know how to finish that sentence, but it gets kind of destroyed. It doesn't look happy. But it's still standing. Anything else, Eldroic?
I'm not gonna stay back here by the street now. Like, oh, I thought that would kill more. Shit. Nope. Just I'm good.
Help though, you really softened them up.
Okay, Sporlings!
Oh no,
They
they're
have 20
descending
feet of
upon
movement.
me.
This one going to run over and try to mob Guzrock
That will.
with 2 siphoning touches. 15 to hit.
Hang on, I got Sentinel.
15 does miss.
And I'm gonna
Nice.
smack it. This one. Since you're giving me +1 AC, I will continue swinging two-handed. 9. And I don't know why it has the Divine Smite on there. I'll turn that off. Okay.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yeah. Okay. It's too low to the ground. It ducks under.
Sporling number 2 is going to run over here. They're probably not smart enough to go for flanks, so it's just going to start mobbing. 4 and a 7 to hit.
I was gonna joke that it's fine. It has pack tactics, and then it rolls a 1 and a 20.
Lorian.
That's me. All right, I'm gonna chop the one. I'm gonna position myself better and go right there, and then I'm gonna chop. Chop, chop. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
For a decent chunk of damage, too.
Am I out of your range?
No.
Okay.
But you know what they were saying about poison defenses?
Yeah.
Well, it goes off as you carve into this creature. Spore Bomb.
Oh no. Poof. Con save.
Yes, and conveniently, that hits Guzrock as well.
18.
We just have to stay within 60 feet of each other. You're good.
Okay,
I-
as you... Go on. As you carve into this thing, a big burst of spores and poisonous gas is released as you rip this thing a decent wound. But luckily enough, Guzrock and you and Guzrock have spent enough time in musky crypts and stuff. You know how to avoid a decent dose of poison. You cover your face and avoid the worst of it.
It just kind of fills the air with flavor.
Yeah. Guzrock himself is just... I'll be able to refine that down to a nice paste.
Smells delightful.
Sorry, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Sporlings! 3. It's going to try and flank Lorien, even though it's not smart enough to do so. Oh no!
They didn't need it. Oh wait, yes it did. Alright, double crits, let's go.
Okay, that's not horrible damage.
Okay, so all of your damage is you're resistant to all damage,
Oh, resistant.
but I also take that damage.
You take the other half or all of it?
The other half.
Whatever you take, I take. So you're resistant. The damage you take, I take.
Okay. So that's
Technically,
9.
it's just a fancy way of saying you take half, I take half.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
half.
basically.
Okay. So 3 and 1 because rounded down in favor.
Yep.
So 4 damage to each of us.
And that Sporling heals a little bit as it tries to consume your life force.
Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. That's necrotic. Haha! It gets cut in half again. We take 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we only take 2 damage?
Yeah, because it's
2
all,
instead of 4?
yeah, because it's all
Right.
necrotic. Because we're
Oh, it's
ASMR.
all necrotic.
Yeah, because that's a critical.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I
Awesome.
love being an ASMR.
I thought it was like 5 bludgeoning, 1 necrotic.
No, that's all. It's a plus because it's a critical.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a dice roll.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Another Sporling, the one that started this encounter by trying to headbutt Guzrock, is gonna try and do it again. Ooh,
That does
2
hit.
good hits. For some decent damage this time too.
Oh, my knees!
And he's already at full health, so the siphoning is pointless anyway, but that's okay.
Really could use like a fire spewing warlock right about now.
Jordan!
Um,
Lorien and Guzrock are yet again in a really strange predicament. After fighting broccoli and all sorts of shit, we're now fighting mushrooms.
so I'm going to
Broccoli, I remember that.
do something kind of stupid, but I'm gonna pull out my mace, and for my action, I'm gonna activate it. So it lights up in this bright silvery light. I'm gonna
like it.
move for sure. So I gotta stay in range. 10. Oop. I should be able to get up to here with my 30 feet of movement. And for my bonus action, the ring on my hand is going to ignite. It's gonna glow, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Guzrock and Lorien.
Yeah, I like it.
So now my AC is 3 higher.
3 higher. And Guzrock, you have a +2 to AC as well.
So chain, I'm at a 19 now.
These guys have a like 15% chance to hit you. Alright, Jordan, that's pretty good. Doing anything else?
Nope, that's my movement, my action, and my bonus action.
Fantastic, and you're also lighting up the area, but it's daytime, so it's a nice gesture.
I just wanted to do radiant instead of bludgeoning damage.
That's fair.
That's clever.
Sporling! He's gonna start trying to siphon Lorien, even though it has a terrible chance. 22 to hit, and the first one misses.
Yeah, 22 is gonna hit.
For 1 damage.
Ah.
Okay, I gotta make a con save. 17. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, for 1 damage.
Breaks concentration. Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright, Spalling
Double ones.
is going to shift and start trying to wail on Lorien. 20 to hit,
20
and the other one misses.
20 hits, yeah.
For 1 damage.
1 damage.
Is that reduced to nothingness?
No, it's a minimum of 1 damage.
Okay. Guzrock! These things have moved in hard and fast. They're getting them to surround on Lorien.
I see them all surrounding Lorien, and I'm looking between the weapons. I look between Reldane and Steelwind, and then I put Steelwind away, because that would be a lot of poison puff.
Oh god. It sure would.
So
Aldrich looks around the tree there, and like everyone's dead from poison. They're like, uh-oh.
They're like, oh, good thing Jordan saved, and then she just kills over from the sheer damage.
And I'll attack the ones that are only next to me. Yeah, over a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Are you aiming for the top or bottom?
We'll do the one that hit me first.
Yep. Yeah, the 19 hits, the 11 does not.
Okay. That's my normal double attack. I don't think the extra attack that Reldane normally gives me is.
Oh, you're level 5 now, aren't you?
I am.
Right. I forgot to mention. As your ability with a blade progresses and your prowess eventually catches up to that of the soul of the blade, or soul of the axe rather, you find yourself becoming in tune with the weapon, and its extra attack feature is replaced by a simple +1, I'm afraid. It cannot improve upon something like... How I mean to say this is like, it's kind of lifted you up to roughly where you already are, so it can't really do much more.
So he's not giving you Gloomstalker abilities.
Alright, so it's not. So I can't use it to do 3 attacks. I got it.
No, you'd have to find a soul weapon with like a
So
high
that would be a
level firing
20
something
and
like
a
that.
12 to hit. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not. But
Well,
that would
hey,
actually be 12 damage.
But think on the bright side, now it's a magical weapon. Like, that will do magical damage to bypass damage resistances.
Mhm.
Well, it was already doing that. At least I think
Nah,
I meant
nah.
for it to do that.
Does that change it? No. Uh-oh. I messed it up.
Oh no.
Oh, I entered the wrong thing. 19. Oh.
You know, if I thought they could make a con save, I could just go in and Word of Radiance them.
That's radiant damage, not piercing, bludgeoning, or whatever.
I know, but it's a con save.
I could hit them all with stuff, but I'd hit all of you too, and I don't want to do that.
Do it, nerd. You won't.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Okay, I got it.
Speaking of, Guzrock, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty, Druick, you said you got it. Show me what you got.
Everyone, get out of there and take your 8 temp HP now.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Fired it up.
But I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere?
I mean, if Lorien moves, Jordan will move. But
Do you tell us anything?
You'll be like, yeah, everyone, get out of there.
Okay.
I have an idea. It's really dumb, but I have an idea.
Alright, I'll move back just a little bit. Like,
would being here be good? Because that's technically half of my movement anyways. Or do you want us further out?
1, 2, 3. I
Yeah,
think
so
it'll be fine if Guzrock also moves like behind you guys, basically.
Okay.
Because
So,
I would.
yeah, Jordan, you should get behind me.
That's what I would do. I would probably move so that I could be. But I'm trying to stay next to Guzrock because of interception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll. Oh yeah, I would need to save interception. Then I'll have to save my reaction.
Oh well, then I will just move back here because then Lorian can save it.
It's fine, I can take it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I used my reaction, so I can't do Sentinel, but that's fine for now.
They still have to go through you to get to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, good. I can get this one and these two, but I'll get Guzrock with my psychic
Yes.
breath attack.
Now, just this morning, you heard Allison and Guzrock having a conversation about how he's got many years ahead of him. But yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I know. I'm like, this is why I gave you temporary HP.
I gave you an out.
Ah, not horrible, but
It doesn't burn all of the temps.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 3 damage.
Yeah, they all fail. Sweet.
Okay. Don't come over here. Be super cool.
The two just slowly turn their caps in your direction.
Alright, is that all you do?
Yep.
Okay, Sporling number 1 is probably not smart enough to get a flank, so it's just going to stay there and start wailing on Guzrock. 20 to hit
Yes.
for 2 necrotic damage.
Still got temps.
And part of its magic, part of its mushroom cap slowly regrows as it reforms its health a little bit. It's not enough to matter because that one's very, very close to dead, but that's okay. And yeah, this Sporling didn't like what Eldroic just did. It's going to turn around and shift over there and probably get cleaved in half by Guzrock.
Ah. Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
I love
turns
that
around.
high-low.
Natural 20.
I work
Yeah.
in extremes.
Fucking, you see it moving towards your ally, and you just swing Reldane and completely just carve off the cap. It just flies off, and the bottom half of this mushroom just falls down dead. Oh, and it still puffs a bunch
right, that
of
does
spores.
happen.
But that happens once it gets closer to Eldroic. So, Eldroic, give me a con save, please.
you know, bards and their famous Constitution saves. Yeah.
You gotta live through those STIs, my man. Shay did not like that one.
No, not at all. She doesn't like when you talk bad about bards.
Alright, that Sporling is dead. Didn't I just take it off the initiative tracker, you dong? Lorian!
Okay. So we got some more spores here. So I'm just gonna scoot up just a little bit here. And that way I can actually protect Jordan if they try and run by me. And I'm gonna chop at this one.
Yeah, 19 hits.
For 11.
Aiming for this one here.
Yeah, this one here.
Good as. Can you and Guzrock make a con save, please, as you cleave this one in too, and it dies in a puff of spores.
8.
Is that with your +1?
9.
You take 1 poison damage.
Yeah.
And Jordan does too,
Jordan
Yeah.
does too, yeah.
Okay. Shield of Faith is
Nice.
still up.
Alright, anything else, Lorian?
With it dead, I will move up just a little bit. That way, kind of stifle some of this flanking, or at least draw it on me.
Making another attack or just moving?
Oh shit! I have another attack, don't I? Fuck! We never get this far. Yeah, second swing. Second swing. Listen, I don't play melee into high levels. This never happens.
This is only level 5.
Yeah, but I never play them into levels high enough to get more than one attack. 12?
Yeah, usually the game falls to pieces by now.
Yeah, exactly. Or the module just ends. Does a 12 hit?
No, unfortunately.
Alrighty, well that's 7.
This mushroom creature deftly leans back and your blade clears the cap but doesn't quite hit the stem. Spalling! This one isn't happy with what Eldroic just did, like his brother, and it wants revenge. It's going to run over there and start wailing. Okay, never mind.
Not today,
Druid.
Satan.
That dexterity is coming in strong as you deftly dodge out of the way of this thing's brutish headbutts. Spalling is gonna try and wail on Eldroic as well. So it's gonna run over here and wail him with 2 softening touches. No, it's not. Jordan!
Can't quite get to where I want to be. Can't. Oh, do I want to? I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to chance it. 5, 10, 15. As she gets past Laura, you're going to hate me for this. You can yell at me later. She's going to go right between these two. And her shield is going to slowly light in this bluish silver light until it encompasses her and spreads out. She's going to cast Word of Radiance. And they need to make a con save.
Oh, that's pretty hefty damage for Word of Radiance.
Yeah. 2d6 now.
Dang,
Going from
almost
top to bottom.
max.
The top one fails, the bottom one does not.
So the top one takes 10 radiant damage.
Yes, bits of its mushroomy body get blown away, but it's still standing.
And I think everybody's still good on temps. I'm seeing if I have any bonus actions. I'm concentrating on that spell. We don't need a spiritual weapon. I think that's gonna be my turn for now, because nobody really needs to be healed right now. So.
Yep, fair call. Spallings. You just tried to blast them away with some radiant magic. This one is not happy. It's going to try and wail on you with 2 siphoning attacks. And Sentinel would proc, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. And so I'm going to swing on the one I can reach.
Neither of those hit, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
Get your hands off her. 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn good hit. But it's not dead, and you guys need to make a con save for me as Lorien blasts this thing and gives it a grievous wound that bleeds spores and gas.
I feel like that's enough makeup for
17.
19, 20. I have 20.
You guys both avoid it. It's apparently not a very potent poison.
I have my two main stats are wisdom and con because I built this character to warding bond.
I like it.
I built this character.
Other Spalling is
I
gonna try
built
and
this
beat up
character
Jordan
to
too.
save your life.
And both of those miss.
Yeah.
Guzrock!
Oh,
Your allies are on the front lines with you for once.
I have a turn.
I know that feeling since we're on the opposite ends of that spectrum.
Alright, I'll do attack this guy.
Yep. Send it.
9.
22 hits.
Oh, 22.
Oh, technically you're flanking with Eldroic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, part of your body is.
Part of my body, yes.
It just has to diagonal from corner to corner.
21.
Yes, fantastic. Eldroic and Guzrock make a con save as this one dies in some puffy goodness.
First one fails. Or did the first attack kill it, or the second attack?
First attack killed it, yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So I take, what, 1d6?
Second attack will be on
5 poison damage to the two of you. And yep. Roll it.
I rolled it before. Wait, 5. Where was I before? I was here. 5, 10, 15. Check there. 20. For a little 6.
Yep, I'll have a look at that in just a sec.
Temps are gone.
Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once.
No, that's alright. I'm multitasking too. 9.
And these files just don't want to upload apparently. Alright, yeah, that is a pretty good hit. And you are 1 point of damage off killing it.
Cool action set.
As,
Sorry, go on.
do you actually do that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, firstly, it blows up in a puff of spores. So, Eldroic and Guzrock, roll me another con save.
18.
Yeah, nice. You just copped a bout of it, and now you know how to cover your mouth. Roll it.
Ye- 16 to hit?
Yep, that hits. And you cleave this thing as you cleave it in pieces as it releases yet another spore bomb. Eldroic takes 2 poison damage as this thing dies.
Alright, and then I take 1?
No, it's... You avoid it entirely
Oh,
if you...
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then I'll use the rest of my movement, because I only have 5 left to get there, and...
Throw your axe!
throw my axe!
Toss me.
20 to hit.
Which one were you targeting?
That one.
Done deal. Yeah, you throw it, and the axe embeds itself in it, and it falls over dead as spores escape its bleeding corpse.
Sorry.
Jordan, make me a con save, please.
23.
Nice. Eldruic.
Alright.
Oh yeah. One last thing.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
All the power. First off, bonus action.
Action.
A second mantle for the three of you. So you guys can
I didn't-
stay
I
there,
didn't
you
use-
can move.
I only used one of my temp mini.
It's okay, you can stay there, you
Jordan,
can
you can
move.
back
I'm just
up.
refreshing things.
But I want to hit something with my mace, but you're gonna get a turn.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah,
before
I
that.
would. I would back up 5, 10, 15, because I can always just move back in if I want.
Mm-hmm.
But this way, we're only taking the damage once, and
Exactly.
I'm not taking
I
it
don't-
twice.
I don't want you to take it more than once.
And what to do for a spell? Vicious mockery.
Red cap, more like a dead cap.
Oh, hey, it upgraded automatically on this.
Hey, mushrooms resisted apparently.
Not for long. You're gonna be sautéed.
Anything else?
Sauteed and flambéed.
So that's it. I've taken more damage from poison spores than any hit so far.
How bad is everybody? Does everybody?
I haven't gone into my regular health yet.
Neither have I.
Was that all Eldruic?
Yes.
Lorian! One mushroom remains!
One mushroom enters, one mushroom leaves.
Leave a little bit for me, just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. I chop for the legs. Yeah. 18.
You overkill it by 1.
Yeah, I go for the legs.
And give me one last con save as it falls over, dying in a puff of spores.
Come on, natural 1. No, 13.
Nice. You avoid it
14.
entirely.
14.
Doesn't matter though, because I think the save was 13.
I cover my nose.
As the last of these things is cut down, you have a moment of peace and calm. What is everyone's passive perception?
17.
15.
10.
12.
Guzrock and Jordan, you hear large footsteps approaching,
Oh no, it's not over.
growing ever closer, and soon. Go on.
She stands battle ready. Because
Scoop.
before she was just kind of lax. With her
I don't
shield
know, you
and her
gotta
mace.
start scooping all the mushroom people up into the bag to bring it home.
Yeah.
Something else
Get
is
them,
coming.
gather them up.
Something bigger.
Something bigger.
As Jordan says this, there is a loud roar, and a tree is knocked over in the some all of 60 feet away, as a large creature comes to play.
A gargantuan mushroom. Oh, he
Oh,
did
no.
have
Not
the
a gargantuan
What? No.
mushroom.
Lord Truffle, he emerges.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're in so much trouble.
Oh no, they do have gnashing teeth.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Why do they
The
have
Sporelings
teeth?
don't, but the Spore Lord does.
Oh no.
But we are on our almost at our time, so we'll leave that little cliffhanger for next week.
Oh, I'm gonna cut it a little early. Alright.
I was gonna say, are we early?
Yeah.
6
What do
minutes,
we do?
I think.
We have
Are we?
half an hour.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, we got a half
Well,
hour
shit.
if you want to do it.
Ah, man, that means I actually have to quickly scramble to put this this NPC together.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can pause. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just leave that cliffhanger for later. We'll just
Yeah,
go about collecting mushrooms for the time being.
No, leave it at the cliffhanger of it emerging, and then you have a week to make it a really strong boss. One that will put the fear of gods in us.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought we finished at 3.
No.
But oh well, we do this week.
Yeah, we do this week. And look, you give Envy another chance to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can join in for the mushroom fight.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you, Grinding Coffee Co., for being our sponsors.
Yay.
9 people watching today, and a few people talking in chat. Lord Shikaka, thank you for being so active and wonderful and asking all the great questions. A boss named Alfredo.
Boss named Alfredo.
We're calling him Lord Truffle, but he could be Lord Alfredo Truffle.
Ooh.
Now I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry for Alfredo and truffles. All right, this is us. We're done. It's very unlikely, but I'm going to take a peek and see if there's anybody who's on that can be rated. I know a few people were popping in as we started, but let's see who's still on. Diesel Shot's on. All right, we'll go over to the shots of the Diesel. As they are playing Era of Silence Terminal Trial live on Kickstarter. So, some kind of sponsored game. So, everybody go check them out. Give them some love. They great people. We love them. Y'all have a good one. And if you're watching in chat, when you jump in, just yell, "Hail Lord Truffle." They'll have no idea what it means, but it'll be fine.
It'll be
totally fine.
Oh, and we're clear.
The Truffle Shuffle is incoming.
Hey!
Hey, party!
Hail Lord Truffle! All hail the Truffle Lord!
It's funny, we're talking
Lord
about
Alfredo
mushrooms right
Truffle.
now. One of our characters is a
They're
What
talking.
What does this mean? What
Gamma.
does this mean?
What does this mean?
They're not gonna
We'll have to
understand.
figure
They
out what's
understand
going on
completely.
Hardware Games next week.
Check them out, folks. Check them out. We are here
Unless
playing
they-
Era of Silence,
Yeah,
a
check
fun
'em
game
out.
on Kickstarter right now. We're fighting mushrooms. Well, and here
Yo!
you joined the fight alongside the mushroom.
How
What a
dare you
situation.
fight mushrooms? I'm a mushroom today. You don't know who you're messing with. In fact, you're about to find out I might be one of the deadliest mushrooms.
I'm making
you
notes
guys
in
did
roll
see the
20
part
so
where
I
you
don't
also found 3
forget.
grenades with a grenade launcher, right?
Just, remember what buffs
Yes.
you have active, because there's a lot of them.
So many breaths.
Yeah.
Now,
The most
I want-
deadly of
now because I
Truffle
want
Shuffles.
Shane to live his best DM life, I'm going to find a really high CR Mycodid for us to fight.
Just kidding, it's Jubilex in disguise.
That's why I put it there.
We're dead.
So
Oh,
next
wow,
week
that's
I'll
actually-
know.
That's actually really disappointing. The highest Mycodid CR is only 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
You customize it.
I'm
They're
just
not
going
fun
on their
guys.
base stat. They're not very good. Yeah, yeah. He's got a beefy hit pool, but his AC is terrible. His initiative is bad. Stat wise, it's okay.
Hang on, think
I mean, to
there's
be fair, he
another-
is just a mushroom that
He is
has
just a mushroom.
sentience.
I think there is another mushroom meat plant thing. Let me check.
So I'm just gonna put out there. I'm very rarely gonna use Lathander's Flare.
Yeah, I kind of...
Only because my cantrips do more and better damage than it does. But
The hush room.
But, you know, because I don't have Warcaster, it'll probably come in handy. But I did want to hit that one. I was gonna get flanking with Lorien and hit it, but Lorian killed it.
Alright, you need to use this picture instead.
Awakened Zerkwood.
Oh, that's gloomy.
I like how I immediately go into. You say we need to use this picture instead. I open up the party wipe Discord, and it's in not safe for work.
No, not that one. That hours ago.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
That one too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it was almost an hour.
Is there a new one? Is there something new that I missed?
That's just the picture you use in the background for your video from now.
Oh yeah, no, that was.
The one I came on was the one that Dougler posted at 10:47. The first one was the one that came up. It's so cute.
And then he grows his teeth. they just extend out. It's like
Looks
apparently
adorable.
they're on Witchlight.
Oh, nice.
Campestresses.
Looks all adorable, and then it uproots like fucking Ragnaros in the Firelands. Has these massive legs and shit. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, those are in Witchlight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at their stat block, but they're fucking adorable.
They are so cute.
Yeah, you can find them. You might need some.
We might eat some.
You might need some.
So I decided to name my Witchlight character. It was originally a Lumen at Cindercone, but I was like, nah, I don't really like that. So I ended up naming her Cinder Ash Bluff. Because she looks over everything she's burned to the ground. She stands on a bluff, watching everything burn in cinder and ash.
For murder. Alrighty, well, since we are done early, I'm gonna go crawl back into bed. Because some bitch kept me up all of my sleep time to not buy our microwave.
You could go with you could adjust. Oh, that's interesting. You could adjust the body taker, tree blight, or
You gotta turn your mic on. I just closed out.
you could adjust the body taker, tree blight, or corpse flower if you want something truly powerful.
Or combined all of them into